Died last night in my dreams, walking.
He may be more recognizable than his music, but Adam Lambert's new album The Original High is sweeping the charts around the world at the moment. He also announced his new China tour, which will take place in January 2016 in Beijing and Shanghai. In his third album, Lambert returns to the world of electro-pop music, recording with Max Martin and Shellback, the behind-the-scenes hitmakers for the likes of Britney Spears and Taylor Swift.
Working with Max Martin and Shellback again was great because, they created two of the big songs off my first album. So it was nice to kind of get back with them and to have them take on even a larger role on this executive producing and doing some tracks on the album as well. They, the thing that's nice about working with them in the studio is that I trust them 100% because I'm a big fan of their work and that really define artists. So I was very excited to get back in the studio with them because I knew that this album could be something amazing.
Having conquered different stages from American Idol to Rock in Rio, Lambert is the kind of artist who dares to embody many genres in one stage or studio production. The boundary between genres is not an issue for him at all.
I think most people out there that have a smartphone or an iPod or their MP3s on their computer have playlists of all different types of music. So with that in mind, I don't think there's really a need to pick one box and check it. The good thing about all of these three albums is that maybe styles are being varied on the album, but it's me at the center of it. It's me singing, and my voice has always been my voice. And that's what I bring to the table. I bring my heart, my head, and my voice. And I do hear what you're saying. It's interesting, because I've thought about all that too, but I also think that music isn't about thinking, it's about feeling. And it's not about trying to classify and analyze. That's something a journalist does, but not necessarily a music lover listening to music. How does it make you feel? What does it make you remember in your life? Or what does it inspire you to do? Does it inspire you to dance? Does it inspire you to cry? Does it inspire you to laugh? That's what music's about. My concern is lately more the audience. Who are the people that want to hear these songs and why? Not because of a genre. I mean, that's an antiquated way of thinking about music. I think back in like the 70s and the 80s, people defined themselves by the genre that they listened to. That's not the same now.
Lambert sees himself as a creative person rather than a business person, but the marketing exercises do often clash with his artistic choices.
It's definitely always a compromise, it is business, and it's interesting because I've learned a lot in the last couple years, about understanding how that all works, and it has to be a harmonious kind of connection. You with your record label and your publicity team and your social team and your audience, and it is a little bit of a learning curve to kind of crack that, especially coming off of a competition show where all of a sudden you have fans before you have original music. So it's a little bit like one comes before the other. But I'm really happy with the way things have gone because I think my path hasn't been like a straight line. It's been interesting, and it's been a learning process.
With his formidable voice and flamboyant stage presence, Lambert is probably the most unexpected but absolutely qualified candidate for the role of Queen vocalist. Talking about the Queen plus Adam Lambert project, he is humble yet ambitious, stepping in the role of Freddie Mercury in a series of arena tours with Brian May and Roger Taylor. He tries his best to avoid a karaoke scenario with a lot of respect and work ethic.
I tried to avoid in my mind thinking about replacing or being compared to him. And in the beginning, when it first started, I was a little bit intimidated because of that, because I knew fans would go, wait a minute. But I just tried to focus on, okay, what was the intention of the song emotionally? What's the story that it's trying to tell? What is this song trying to get the audience to feel? And when I tried to focus on that more than anything, it helped me avoid all the what ifs and the anxieties of, oh my gosh, Freddie Mercury. Obviously, having Brian and Roger on stage with me helped me a lot because I could ask them questions directly about how to do a song or what would you like to hear or why did this song get written. And then also I think one of the other things that was really important was just injecting it with some fresh energy. I think they've been playing these songs on stage for a long time, and one of the things that I was really happy to do is give them a reason to get on stage again. You know, Brian and Roger are an incredible pair of musicians, and they want to keep playing live. They love it. It gives them so much life. And so in a way, it's facilitating their experience as well. But I don't know. I think a lot of it had to do with just getting to sing amazing music that's been a part of people's lives for so long. You know what I mean? I'm also so lucky that I have my solo career, which I'm still doing contemporary music. I'm doing music that I want to put on the radio, that I want to connect with people, you know, all around the world with. And then on the other hand, I get to do this amazing opportunity with Queen and sing classics from the past. So it's a little bit of the old and a little bit of the new, and I get both, of the best of both worlds. It's really cool.